was a young lady who seemed to me, because I'm from New York, to come out of left field. And when she hit with this single, it was everything. And it wasn't like DC. I thought it was really, it was a record that any region could get behind. It actually sounded a little West Coast, if you ask me. But everyone that heard this record loved this record, and subsequently loved the female MC behind it, because she is everything that is DC. And of course, if you know your history, you know I'm talking about the one, the only, Nonchalant.
It's really real when I feel the way that I do right now. I see all my brothers underground, pushing up daisies. Man, it amazes me that you can't see where you're gonna be. A statistic, everybody's going cold ballistic. If they had a good day, damn, I must have missed it. Cause you're mad at the universe.
Thank you so much, Jeremy, Dave, DC, DMV. This record continues to be something that is so pivotal in my life, and continues to be pivotal in a lot of people's lives. 5 o'clock was a record that, one, it wasn't supposed to be the first single. Actually, we were listening to the album at the label, and 5 o'clock came on, and Daddy-O came in the office and said, "That's your first single." And I was like, really? He's like, "That is your first single." I was like, okay. I mean, if Daddy-O tells you that, what are you gonna say? Except yes, that is my first single. And 20 some odd years later, actually on the 20th anniversary of 5 o'clock, the young man in the video, Jay, who I was like asking him where was he going at 5 o'clock in the morning, his brother, which is my other nephew, Duran, 20 years later, almost to the month, was murdered only blocks away from my mom's house. So we're actually sitting on the porch, and we can hear the gunfire from my nephew being killed. We had no idea. We thought he just walked to the store. So unfortunately, 5 o'clock is such a beautiful contribution to the hip hop music world. It's still relevant. So I'm waiting for the day for 5 o'clock not to be relevant to our times. Do I appreciate the record? Do I appreciate the love that the record continues to get? Absolutely. Because I wouldn't be standing here 20 years later talking to you and accepting this beautiful award. But I need it to not be relevant. So I have to say that every chance I get, every mic I get, every time I can get someone's attention and be able to talk to them from young to old, we have to make sure that 5 o'clock is not relevant anymore. When I first did this record, like they said, DMV hip hop was not, it was, it was homegrown like go-go music, but when I traveled, everybody said, "Oh, where you from?" I said, DC. "Oh, you got go-go on your record?" No, I'm a hip hop artist. And then the eyes got real wide and was like, "Oh, okay. We'll believe it when we hear it." So I feel humbled by this. But I feel my heart is so full to see where our hip hop culture has grown, how it's grown. The artists that we have today, not just charting, but topping the charts, doing tours, headlining tours, not just on somebody's tour, hoping to get on, but headlining tours. So I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because when I first came out, the idea of a hip hop museum in DC was like, oh no, that's not, LA, Atlanta, New York, absolutely, but DC, no. So I want to thank you so much for your continued support of my record and all of the records that have come behind me. Now, we're in Women's Month. I'm going to wrap this up. We're in Women's Month. And because you guys, shout out to Soya right there. I love you so much. Shout out to all the DJs. We're in Women's Month, and I just dropped a record. And I chose 2 of DMV's finest, because we have so many finest female DJs, Ra the MC and Kenilworth Katrina.
Yeah.
The name of the record is Ratrina Non. Ra for Ra the MC, Trina, Kenilworth Katrina, and Non, Nonchalant, Ratrina Non. And if you love bars, you will love this record. If you love bars, I'll say it again, you will love this record. Again. Thank you so much. Thank you, RBI. He's driving it. Let's all listen to it together.
Single home, one television. I would watch the dishes to my little sisters. I'ma make